If you haven't offended somebody by noon today, then you're probably not marketing hard enough. That's a direct Dan Kennedy quote. And that's exactly what I did yesterday when I got called out for promoting automation on Poshmark. And this isn't the first time I've been called out for promoting something, a little bit borderline. Now, I'm not for drama or negativity, and quite frankly, I don't necessarily think that the other people are either. So instead, I'm not gonna name names or anything like that, and we're just gonna have an honest, genuine talk about the issues at hand. This video is going to answer two main questions that are important topics to discuss. First and foremost, whether you should use automation software to make more sales on Poshmark and to grow your closet quicker. And secondly, whether you should buy courses on information that you can Google for free. I'll give you my honest thoughts on both, and then you can decide for yourself if you agree or disagree. So we're going to tackle the second part of this first, and that's whether or not you should buy information that you can Google for free. And to be honest, if it's even ethical to sell information products and courses. So one thing I will say about this, and this is something that not just I've learned anecdotally over the past couple years, but other people that I've read in books and look up to and network with have said themselves. And it's this message in a nutshell. People who pay attention. You're actually doing your audience a huge disservice if you're undervaluing what you're selling or if you're undervaluing what you're teaching, right? Even if you're not selling something. The truth is that people that pay for information get significantly better results than people who don't. And it's not because they're smarter or more capable. It's because that they have skin in the game. Let me tell you a quick story that will highlight this truth. So I used to actually offer free trials for my online Arbitrage Pro course. I thought it was honestly a great idea. Basically what would happen is, the goal was to get students in for free for 30 days on the free trial, make them some initial quick money, and then once they saw how good the course was, well, they jumped through hoops to actually continue paying for it and stay in it, right? I was that confident that I could get people results if they would just spend the time to learn the information and then apply it. But all that did was attract the wrong people. It attracted people that were looking for handouts and freebies. Those people took it for granted because they didn't need to actually give up anything to enroll. They didn't take the course seriously, and because of that, they didn't get the results. Now, I've looked at in depth, right, and compared the results and the analytics from students who've actually paid for the course and students that got in through free trials. And there is literally no comparison. Often those free trial students would barely get like a percentage of the way through the course, let alone really ever apply the information. So the moral of the story is that to succeed with anything big or anything worth it, you need some skin in the game. And to answer the question of, is it ethical to actually sell information products and courses? 100%. Selling how-to information products and teaching skills that you're already good at, that people want to learn, is not only advantageous for you, it's advantageous as well for the people that are buying them too. See, what people who criticize this don't understand is that you're not just selling information that you can Google for free. More importantly, what you're actually selling is time. You're shortcutting the time it would take that person to go out, search for the information, spend a lot of time implementing it, make all the mistakes that there is, relearn the information, reapply it. You get the picture. You're selling them information in a streamlined step-by-step process so that they learn the skill in an accelerated time frame. And time is way more valuable than money. And that's not even getting into all the misinformation out there when you just Google or look through search results on YouTube. So how long do you think it would take you to learn something like computer programming? Probably a long time, right? How long do you think it would take you to learn internet marketing? Or how long do you think it would take you to set up a successful reselling business from home? Honestly, there's a reason that most people just make a little bit of extra money doing it, and it's more of a hobby to them than a business. Can you Google a lot, if not all of that information for free, regardless of whatever it is you want to learn? I'd honestly bet you could. But how long would it take you to Google all that information, right? Find all the correct information, and then how long would it actually take you to implement it and see the end result that you're really looking for? Probably a long time. By paying someone for their expertise and their experience, you are shortcutting your success. You are getting all the insight from their success and all the insight from their failure. You're not paying for information in the course specifically, right? Or in the consulting call or the mastermind or whatever it is that you're actually, paying for, right? You are paying for the years it took that person to learn all the information successfully, and more importantly, their ability to impart that knowledge and insight on you. I really want you to think about that, because it's an important distinction that some people just don't understand. And I'm not saying that people who watch, free YouTube content will never get results, or that people that Google, things can't implement the info that they get in those search results. I'm just saying that statistically, they'll take that same information less serious because they have no skin in the game. And just to clarify, I'm not actually opposed to helping people for free. I do it every single day, and I actually enjoy doing so. There's hundreds of people out there that bounce questions off me daily through DMs, emails, comments, etc., you name it. And I go out of my way to answer those questions to the best of my ability. Now, I'm not just telling those people necessarily what they want to hear or some PC version, some PC answer that will kind of make everybody like me. No, I'm giving them the truth, what works for me and what doesn't, what I recommend that they should do and what I think that they should avoid, right? I also put out hundreds of tutorials online, both, on Udemy and course websites, as well as free sites like YouTube. And that basically teaches how to, people how to make money, internet marketing, things like online arbitrage and content creation. And you can watch all of that 100% free on this channel. It's a great place to start. But by charging what I do and my expertise, for it, not only am I kind of putting a barrier up to protect my own time, which is valuable, but more importantly, I'm showing the people who actually do invest how much I actually care about their success by then spending my time on them. And I'd be willing to bet that if you asked any one of them that, they'd probably tell you that. Moving on to the first question now, and one that, kind of caused a stir yesterday. So, should you use automation software if you sell on Poshmark? Once again, I'm not going to give a PC answer, so if that's what you're looking for, this channel probably isn't for you, and this video probably isn't for you either, okay? The purpose of my videos specifically is not to go after views and attention and get vanity likes or vanity metrics, okay? The purpose of this channel and these videos is to help you make money. So I'm often raw. I'm real. There's a reason that I've taught things in the past like coupon arbitrage and reselling those things back on Amazon, or Poshmark automation, for example, right? Or even clicking CPA links in the past, right? It's because they work, period. And that's what you're here for. So to answer this question specifically, there's really only two, types of people that this question applies to. So I'm gonna keep it really simple and do two different groups. First group is, are you selling on Poshmark as a hobby? Are you selling on Poshmark to build a brand for your business? Are you selling on Poshmark, to sell a branded product, or are you, selling from a branded store, right? Or maybe more specifically, you have a closet that gets a lot of repeat customers because you have social media that you leverage and you've kind of built a community or a following, right? If you fall into any one of those categories, then no, okay? No, you should not use automation software. Full disclosure, it is against Poshmark's terms of service, and I've never hid from that. I've never ran from that. In fact, I've actually stressed that in many other videos and many responses and comments to people that ask questions on those kinds of topics. But if you fall into this second category, which is that you're using Poshmark as a vehicle to make money, and that is your vehicle to make money is through reselling on Poshmark, then yes, you should use automation software. If not, then I invite you to try sharing organically, building your closet the right way, and getting, more than just a few sales here and there. Chances are if you do that, you will fail miserably. And then you'll probably end up back on one of my Poshmark automation tutorials looking for the actual answers of how to grow your Poshmark closet and make more on the platform. That doesn't mean that there aren't people out there that have great closets and great sales doing everything organically and the right way. But my guess is they're probably a lot much more scarcer than you and I think, right? Or they started their Poshmark closet, when Poshmark was very, very new, and then they kind of grew as the platform did. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you the truth, the real answers, okay? I know for a fact that a lot of the top people on Poshmark use automation software. Now, they just might not be willing to admit it to you like I am. And this isn't for just Poshmark either. Good luck scaling any business to any real degree without some kind of automation software or without some kind of system. So remember guys, always look for an edge if you want to be successful no matter what business that you're getting into. And don't worry about offending people that might not agree with your viewpoints. It seems like everyone gets triggered these days super quickly if somebody has, God forbid, a difference of opinion than them. Disagreeing is actually what makes this country great. There's no hard feelings here, but I definitely think it was important to give my 2 cents on this, and I invite you to subscribe if you want to continue learning how I make money and you want the truth, right? Not some PC version of what people want you to hear. Now, I primarily focus on online arbitrage and content creation, but I also talk general entrepreneurship too. Also, if you made it this far, be sure to hit that like button because I'm sure there will definitely be a lot of people that dislike this video if we're going to be honest. I really genuinely appreciate it, guys. And I appreciate you spending your time here with me today. So with that being said, I'll see you in the next one.